Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks again for watching. I am back with another Tubing Mascara video. So if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love Tubing Mascara. Probably because I'm lazy. That's like the main thing. But also, I don't know, I just love the way Tubing Mascara cleans up at night. And I think it kind of eliminates one extra step of kind of like going back and getting the black stuff off of your eyes. So again, because I'm lazy. But I figured today I don't have any new, well, I have kind of one new mascara, but I didn't want to do a whole video dedicated toward that. So I figured I would take you along looking at my mascara collection. So this is a lot of mascara for one person. I understand that. And this is actually what I've capped over the last few years. So I have, if you've seen any of my other videos, I will link them all below, but I have done reviews on many other mascaras, but either they've dried up, I just did not like them, or maybe I gave them to my friends or my mom. So this is kind of what I've whittled it down to, and this is still a lot. So you can only use so much mascara every day, but I'm going to go over them all and we'll try to go through them kind of quickly so you can get like a quick review of each one. Okay, so I thought about how to kind of go through this, and I could just pull them out one by one, but I think it makes more sense to go over my favorites with you. So I can't lie and tell you that I have one favorite above all else, and that's just the one I always reach for, but I have narrowed it down to 3. So these are the 3. If you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know that this is the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions. This mascara, I always kind of end up going back to it. If I haven't used it in a while, I go back and I'm like, damn, this is a good one. I think it kind of does what a lot of brands promise, which is giving you both definition and voluminosity. But it really does a fantastic job of this. And I love that they came out with a new shade. So it now comes in black and then I think it's black brown. It's not really brown. Maybe it is. But it gives you a little bit more options. And I do prefer the black brown or the brown, which is called Crystal. This retails for $24 and you can get it on their website. The other one that is newer that I love is this, what is this called? Kevyn, the Volume Mascara. This is definitely more of a luxury brand. This is $28, so $4 more than the Thrive one. This only comes in one color, which is black. And while it's beautiful, so this one reminds me 100% of the Trish McEvoy one, which was the first one that I fell in love with and kind of what got me into tubing mascara. I know that the Trish McEvoy had 2 different kinds, and this one has a brush. It's like exactly like the Trish McEvoy. Can you see that? So anyway, it's really nice. It's beautiful. If you have $28 to spare, you can buy it. I wouldn't say that I will be repurchasing it, but I did want to try it out because I've seen it on so many lists of best tubing mascaras. But you know, maybe you just love luxury things, so that's the one that you would want. The next one is a complete 180, which is the e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara. You've heard me mention this time and time again. I love this one. It is $6 and it has 2 different ends of the brush. So you have your upper and then your lower. And one end is really thin, the lower end, while the top upper end is just kind of like a normal mascara. This one, you definitely get the tubing look. I find that it's more voluminous than a lot of the others. I wouldn't say it has the same amount of definition, but it is a really stellar one. I know they are out right now, which, I mean, you could be watching this in a few months and it's back in stock. It is a little tougher to find. I don't think that most drugstores carry it. I think you do have to purchase it on the e.l.f. website, which is a downside, especially if they're out. You can't find it anywhere else. But for $6, I kind of will load up on a few of them and then I won't have to worry about it. So check that out, and I will link the video on this above if you want to hear more about it. Okay, now in no particular order, I'm going to go through these. Now, this one is one that I have not talked about, mainly because I don't really like it. This is the Hard Candy Dare to Extend mascara. It's definitely a tubing mascara. So one thing that I have come across time and time again is brands that market it as tubing or extension, they kind of use the words extension or fiber or tubing interchangeably. So while it might say it's tubing, it's not always. This one is tubing, which is nice, and it is one of the cheaper ones. It's about like $7. I got it at Walmart. And it does come in 5 colors, which is so cool. So it's like, brings me back to my middle school days where if I want like green eyelashes or blue, I can have that. So that's really cool. And the cheaper brands are the ones that tend to come in more colors. So that's something to keep in mind if you want something cheap. And the thing that I did not like about this, the brush is fine. It's kind of like more of your plasticky brush. And it doesn't give you any volume. Not whatsoever. This would be great if you really like very light natural lashes and you don't want anything heavy, nothing too dramatic. This would be good for you. But the formula is the wateriest formula I have ever experienced, tubing or non-tubing mascara. This is so liquidy, so like when I go to apply it, I tend to have specks on my under eye from it, which I guess it's not that big of a deal. I can kind of just scrape them off. But I think that makes it harder to build it up, so that's why you kind of get that very natural light look to it. So I'm not going to be repurchasing it, maybe if I need like a green mascara, but I think I have a better one for that. The next one I have also done a video on. This is the Maybelline Illegal Lash Mascara. This comes in one color and is about like $7 to $9 depending on where you get it. And it's a really nice mascara. I would say like the brush is probably one of my favorites because it's kind of like, it's more of a natural bristle brush. You get a nice and voluminous look. Not so much definition, but it's not like spider eyelashes, if you know what I'm talking about. This is one that I recommend if you can't order something online, you want to just run to the drugstore. Most drugstores are going to carry this. It's a really good like baseline option. And also it's not going to break the bank. So I don't have a lot to say on it. If you do want to watch a video, like I said, I will post it above, but I will also put it in the description, and you can go see more of my thoughts on this. The last one I have is the LA Girl Volumatic Mascara. This one's a good one. This one comes in 5 colors as well. Kind of your basic like black, brown, green, purple, blue, I believe. It's $8. I haven't seen it in a drugstore, but that doesn't mean you can't find it. I've found it most recently on Amazon and kind of online on websites. I know Ulta carries it, at least online. I'm not sure if they carry it in all of their stores, but you can find it in a few places, so it's there. This one, okay, the name is true. It's Volumatic. Like, look at this brush. This brush is a chunk, like a true chunk. And I love it. It's kind of got a combination of the bristles, like the natural bristles, but I think they are more plasticky. So I do really enjoy that because I think it gives you the best of both the volume and definition. It's still not as good as this one. There's something in the formula, I think, that this one just can't compare with, and that's why, I mean, it's a lot more expensive. It reminds me a lot of the Thrive one. It's just kind of like a third of the price. So if that's something you love, I would highly recommend this one. You also have some color options, and it does operate as a tubing mascara, which is fun. Okay, the last 4 that I have, I left them for last because they're in my collection, but they're not tubing mascaras. Some of them I got because I thought they were, some of them I knew they weren't, and I still wanted them. Because I do wear mascara, like normal mascara from time to time, and I like testing it out. So, the 4 that I have, I will start off with the worst. This is Essence by Panda Eyes. It says it's smudge proof, volumizing, and defining. I got it because sometimes when brands say smudge proof, I think, okay, maybe they're trying to say it's tubing without saying it, which should tell me maybe to not think that. This is not a tubing mascara. It is the cheapest mascara I have. It's about $5, which is awesome, but it actually does, I would say, like, leaves the worst Panda Eyes out of like some of my other non-tubing mascaras. So just no, like spend $1 more and you can get the e.l.f. one. That's just me. The next one that I heard a lot of people raving about, which is why I got it, was the Covergirl Exhibitionist. And this is the waterproof one. I have noticed that if you get a waterproof mascara and you curl your lashes, they do stay curled longer. So I did want to try that out, and I can say that it's true. I don't hate it. It just feels like there's something about it. Maybe it's the brush, but I swear it takes me like 18 strokes to get mascara on my eye. It's just not as defined as I would like, but I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that rave about it and love it. Okay, the next one, Guys, I spent $32 on this. Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. It comes in one color. It's $32. It's nice. Like, there's nothing, I mean, it's a mascara. Like, I think you could probably find an Essence one that's pretty much the same. It just gives you the luxury feel. The bottle is really nice. It's got this nice little like click closure. I mean, don't waste your money. I'm not going to spend more breath on that one. Okay, and my very last one. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This retails for $28. So only $4 less than the Armani. And I just got it because so many people rave about it, and I was like, and I finally decided I had to try it. It's not tubing. They don't say that it is, but I wanted to try it out nevertheless. And it's kind of got this interesting kind of plastic brush. One end has kind of more defined, and then the other is more normal. I can't tell a huge difference between the two, so I don't think you should go out of your way like trying to define it with one end. It's nice. It is, I would say, pretty much the same as the Glossier Lash Slick. It gives you very kind of light, natural lashes, which is fair because this is a clean beauty brand, and I think that's kind of the line that they're going along. It does tend to give me a bit more kind of color and oomph than the Glossier one, but it reminds me a lot of that, and I really liked it, so I have nothing bad to say. I'm just not probably gonna ever spend $28 again because it's not that spectacular. Okay, those are all the ones that I still have. And I did want to mention that there are 3 that I have mentioned that I love in previous videos that I did not say here. And the reason is because I have either used them all up, the expiration date came, or I just haven't repurchased yet because you see I have enough mascara. So those are the Glossier Lash Slick, which I just mentioned, the Blink Mascara, I don't think it has like a name, maybe the amplified one, which is kind of the original, it's like the OG Tubing Mascara. And then the last one, which is my kind of one of my loves in my life, is the L'Oreal Double Extend. And all of those have just kind of run their course. I've used them all up, and I bought other ones, so again, like, I haven't repurchased them. It doesn't mean that I won't. I do make these videos often and talk about tubing mascara. So if I just used the exact same one every single time and never tried anything new, I would have no videos to film. So that is why I did not mention them. I still love them, and if you are interested in those, just check out my channel and I have videos on all of them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!